What if everything you thought you knew about one of the most iconic stories in cinema was about to change? Mel Gibson has returned with the resurrection of the Christ, and the cast we grew up with is gone, replaced by new faces stepping into legendary roles. Mary Magdalene, Peter, Mary the mother of Jesus, Pontius Pilate, even Jesus himself. Why these choices? What hidden stories will they reveal? From heartbreak and doubt to courage and faith, this is more than a film. It's a journey into the heart of humanity, a story reimagined for a new generation. The question is, are you ready to see the resurrection like never before? Mel Gibson has just unveiled the main cast for the resurrection of the Christ, and the announcement has sent shockwaves through longtime fans. The actors who defined the iconic 2004 film will not be returning. Instead, a fresh generation of performers will step into some of the most legendary roles in cinematic history: Jesus, Mary, Peter, and more. Why this dramatic recasting? What does it mean for a story so deeply ingrained in our collective imagination? And could these choices fundamentally reshape the way we experience this sacred narrative? Today, we dive into the astonishing cast reveal and explore the layers of mystery and intention behind it. Mariella Garriga taking on the role of Mary Magdalene is one of the most delicate and compelling choices in Gibson's reimagining of the resurrection story. Mary Magdalene is not just a character in the narrative, she is the emotional heart of it. She follows, she suffers, she witnesses, and ultimately she is among the first to confront the miracle that changes everything. Casting Garriga signals a clear intention: to make Mary Magdalene feel profoundly human, emotionally alive, and intimately present. Born in Havana, Cuba, Garriga later moved to Italy, where her passion for acting truly began. Her journey was not sudden or effortless. It was cultivated through disciplined training and small but meaningful roles in European films and television. These early experiences honed her craft, teaching her to convey quiet strength rather than flamboyant drama. Audiences first noticed her internationally in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, 2023, where she played Marie, a character entwined with Ethan Hunt's past. Though her screen time was limited, Garriga's presence was undeniable, communicating more through subtle expression and emotional weight than through words. This skill is essential for Mary Magdalene, a woman whose journey is marked by grief, hope, fear, and awe, often experienced in silence. In the 2004 film, Monica Bellucci's Mary exuded elegance, calm sorrow, and an almost sacred presence, a figure seemingly carved from history itself. Garriga, however, brings something different. Her Mary is grounded, vulnerable, and vividly human, a woman navigating pain and doubt with raw honesty. Her greatest strength lies in emotional control. She can convey heartbreak, confusion, and love without exaggeration, making her portrayal relatable and deeply moving. Some critics note that she avoids dramatic extremes, a choice that could seem risky in a story suffused with spiritual intensity. Yet it may be precisely why she was chosen. The resurrection is as much about fear, uncertainty, and the testing of faith as it is about glory. Garriga's Mary Magdalene promises a fresh, modern perspective, not by altering the story, but by illuminating its emotional truth. Her reactions may feel symbolic, quietly provocative as she questions, waits, and believes. Fans are divided. Some welcome the new face, hoping she will bring fresh depth, while others remain loyal to the original portrayal. Yet nearly everyone agrees, Mary Magdalene deserves profound emotional attention. The film will be shot in Italy, blending historic locations with carefully controlled studio settings, a backdrop that allows intimate, nuanced performances to shine. Pierluigi Pacino brings a quiet, magnetic intensity to the role of Peter, one of the most complex and human figures in the resurrection story. Peter is neither flawless nor fearless. His journey is one of loyalty, weakness, denial, and eventual redemption. Casting Pacino signals a desire to explore Peter not as an untouchable saint, but as a man grappling with guilt, fear, and responsibility in the aftermath of the crucifixion. An Italian actor of rigorous training and subtle power, Pacino built his career steadily rather than chasing instant fame. He honed his craft in theater, where emotional precision and physical presence are paramount. Years of stage work instilled in him patience, focus, and a capacity for deep emotional layering, skills essential for portraying a man like Peter. Known for character-driven Italian cinema, Pacino thrives in stories that prioritize inner conflict over spectacle. His ability to balance strength and vulnerability allows him to inhabit Peter fully, a man who followed Jesus boldly, T faltered when confronted with fear, Peter's post-crucifixion journey is quiet and heavy, filled with shame, waiting, and reflection. Pacino's expressive subtlety, his command of facial expression and body language, is tailor-made for this role. While some critics worry his restraint could underplay the story's dramatic intensity, this very control may be exactly what the narrative demands. Peter's pain is private, internalized, and profoundly human. Gibson's casting hints at a portrayal that emphasizes doubt, self-questioning, and the heavy burden of memory. How does Peter live with denial? How does he face forgiveness? Fans have responded with curiosity rather than shock. Many appreciate the choice of a less globally recognized actor, believing it allows Peter to stand on his own, free from celebrity distraction. Others are eager to see how Pacino measures against past portrayals of the apostle. The consensus is clear. This role demands sincerity above all else. Kasia Smutniak embodies the quiet strength of Mary, the mother of Jesus, one of cinema's most emotionally demanding roles. Mary is a figure shaped by sorrow, faith, and endurance. She speaks sparingly, yet every gesture and glance carries immense weight. Casting Smutniak emphasizes inner depth over external drama. Born in Poland in 1979, Smutniak's life and career were forged through discipline and independence. She began as a model, later turning to acting in Italy, patiently working through small roles before gaining recognition. Her slow, methodical ascent allowed her to develop patience and emotional control, qualities essential to portraying Mary. Smutniak earned international acclaim in From Paris with Love, 2010, and established her range in European cinema with films like Romanzo di una strage, 2012, and Perfetti Sconosciuti, 2016. Her work in Lauro, 2018, demonstrated her ability to convey profound emotional complexity with restraint, a skill perfectly suited to Mary, whose suffering is internal, lived moment by moment. Her greatest strength lies in silent expression, communicating grief without despair, faith without certainty. Critics note her avoidance of melodrama, yet this restraint is precisely what the role requires. Mary's suffering is intimate, quiet, and enduring. Gibson's casting signals a deeply human portrayal, exploring her internal experience during the 3 days of waiting after the crucifixion. How does a mother endure such loss? How does faith survive in a world filled with silence? Smutniak allows these questions to breathe, never forcing answers. Fans have responded with thoughtful interest. Some admire her emotional maturity and credibility, others are curious to see how she compares to previous portrayals. One thing is certain, Mary's character shapes how audiences feel the weight of the story. And finally, the question on everyone's lips. Riccardo Scamarcio's Pontius Pilate. Will he return as the familiar villain, or will he be a figure unlike anything we've seen before? Riccardo Scamarcio stepping into the role of Pontius Pilate brings a sense of gravity and simmering tension to a figure whose single decision altered the course of history. Pilate is often seen as a villain, yet he is far more complex, a man trapped between authority, fear, and duty. Casting Scamarcio signals a desire to explore the inner turmoil of this historic figure, to reveal a Pilate shaped not just by cruelty, but by hesitation, moral conflict, and the suffocating weight of power. Born in 1979 in Trani, Italy, Scamarcio's journey into acting was deliberate and disciplined. After moving to Rome as a young man, he immersed himself in study and training, refusing shortcuts. His breakthrough came in 2004 with the romantic drama 3 Steps Over Heaven, which made him a household name in Italy. From there, he steadily transitioned to darker, more layered roles, showing remarkable range in films such as Romanzo Criminale, 2005, where he portrayed a conflicted and dangerous character, and My Brother is an Only Child, 2007, exploring family tension and emotional depth. Scamarcio's international presence grew with appearances in Angels and Demons, 2009, John Wick, Chapter 2, and Murder on the Orient Express, both 2017, proving he could hold his own alongside world-renowned actors. His greatest strength lies in intensity. His gaze alone conveys inner conflict, authority, and doubt. Some viewers suggest his portrayals can feel distant or cold, but for Pontius Pilate, this restraint becomes a virtue. A man trained to rule, Pilate's emotions are carefully guarded. Scamarcio's controlled style hints at a Pilate who is not merely cruel, but deeply conflicted, grappling with fear, political pressure, and the unnerving presence of Jesus. Fans have reacted with intense curiosity. Many see Scamarcio's authority and restraint as perfect for Pilate, while others are eager to compare him to previous interpretations. One thing is clear: with the right depth and nuance, this portrayal could become one of the most compelling and debated in biblical cinema. Rupert Everett's casting injects a quiet, tantalizing sense of mystery into the film. Unlike the clearly defined main roles, Everett's character remains a secret, an ambiguity that has captivated fans. When an actor of his intelligence and gravitas appears without a disclosed role, it often hints at a subtle yet critical function within the story. His presence promises a hidden narrative thread woven into the resurrection tale. Born in 1959 in England, Everett's career began with disciplined training and a dedication to craft. He first captured attention in Another Country, 1984, portraying a young man navigating identity and social pressure, a performance that showcased his skill for emotional subtlety. Over the decades, Everett's career has blended charm, wit, and gravitas, with standout roles in Shakespeare in Love, 1998, My Best Friend's Wedding, 1997, An Ideal Husband, 1999, and most recently Napoleon, 2023, where he played the Duke of Wellington with quiet authority. Everett's greatest strength is presence. He conveys history, wisdom, and moral weight with a glance, a gesture, or measured speech. While some caution that his commanding aura can overshadow co-stars, when used sparingly, it enriches the narrative. Gibson's choice hints at careful intention. Everett's character may observe events with quiet concern, serve as a Pharisee concealing inner conflict, or function symbolically, bridging doubt and faith, fear and belief. Fans are intrigued, speculating endlessly about how his mysterious role will intertwine political tension and spiritual drama. Perhaps the most transformative casting choice is Jocko Ootmonen as Jesus Christ. Replacing Jim Caviezel, whose portrayal became iconic in the 2004 film, Ootmonen brings a new emotional and physical interpretation to this timeless role. A Finnish actor, Ootmonen's career has been built with steady discipline and a focus on physical and emotional endurance. He trained rigorously in Finland before moving into international productions, appearing in The Last Kingdom and Vikings, Valhalla, 2022. These roles demanded physicality, restraint, and quiet intensity, all essential qualities for embodying Jesus in a story that relies on silence, suffering, and transformation. Ootmonen excels in conveying depth through posture, expression, and subtle gestures rather than overt dialogue. While his global recognition is limited, this unfamiliarity may work in the film's favor, allowing audiences to focus fully on the character rather than the actor. Gibson's decision to recast Jesus was practical and creative. Digital aging to replicate the original cast would have been costly, complex, and potentially distracting. A new actor ensures continuity throughout the intense 3-day period of death and resurrection, allowing the story to unfold seamlessly. Fans reacted strongly to the reveal. Some welcome a fresh face as an opportunity to reimagine the narrative and invite deeper reflection, while others remain attached to Caviezel's performance. The choice has sparked discussion, anticipation, and curiosity, fueling excitement for what lies ahead. For years, fans hoped Francesco De Vito and Maya Morgenstern would reprise their roles in the resurrection of the Christ. Their performances in the original film became deeply embedded in the way audiences remembered the story. Early reports even suggested that Caviezel would return as Jesus, Morgenstern as Mary, and De Vito as Peter. However, later, more authoritative reports revealed a significant creative shift. The main cast would be entirely recast. Morgenstern and De Vito would not return, replaced by Kasia Smutniak and Pier Luigi Pacino. This decision was not due to dissatisfaction but practicality. The intense, short timeline of the resurrection story, combined with the high cost and complexity of digitally aging original actors, made recasting a more effective solution for maintaining visual and emotional continuity. While this disappointed some fans, it also opened the door for a new generation of performances to bring fresh energy and perspective to the story. Speculation continues about cameos or symbolic appearances from the original actors, though no official announcements confirm such possibilities. The stage is now set, a completely new ensemble ready to explore faith, doubt, grief, and redemption in a way that honors the story while bringing it vividly to life for a modern audience. If you enjoyed this journey through the cast reveal, like and subscribe. And don't forget to click the next video on your screen for even more behind-the-scenes insights.